Hi everyone, I'm Parsa, and welcome to the Real English Podcast. Today's focus is on learning 50 daily routine English sentences. These are simple, practical phrases you can use every day. Whether you're at home, at work, or traveling, they'll help you communicate naturally. We'll go slowly so you can listen carefully and speak clearly. Repeat after me to improve pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. Many learners forget to practice full sentences, but using them helps you remember words better. In this episode, you'll get short example clips and usage tips for each sentence. Grab your notebook and note down everything. Your consistent practice makes you fluent. Before we begin, please subscribe to the Real English Podcast and hit the like button. Your support helps us keep bringing you practical English lessons. Let's begin. Part 1, Morning Activities. This section covers the initial sequence of actions performed immediately upon waking up and preparing for the day ahead. Focusing on these simple verbs helps establish a solid foundation for morning conversation. 1. I wake up early. For instance, I wake up early on weekdays to get more done. It's good when talking about starting your day. This sentence establishes a pattern of rising before the standard time. The structure I plus verb is fundamental for personal statements. 2. I turn off the alarm. Sample scene. I turn off the alarm before it rings again. Use it to describe ending your alarm sound. This action directly follows waking up, often involving interaction with a device. 3. I stretch my legs. Example: I stretch my legs after getting up. Mention this as part of a healthy habit. Stretching is often categorized as a physical warm-up routine. 4. I brush my teeth. For example, I brush my teeth before breakfast. Explain your hygiene routine. This is a crucial daily hygiene action. Note the use of the preposition before to sequence events. 5. I wash my face. Usage: I wash my face to feel refreshed. Good for talking about skincare. The purpose, to feel refreshed, is added using the infinitive form of the verb, explaining the why. 6. I make breakfast. Case: I make breakfast for my family. A daily cooking action. This involves preparation and responsibility, often directed toward others. 7. I drink water. Sample: I drink water after waking. Shows hydration habit. Hydration is essential, and this sentence emphasizes starting the day hydrated. 8. I check my phone. For instance, I check my phone for messages. Describes a common modern morning act. This uses the verb check followed by the object phone, which is a very frequent daily interaction. 9. I open the window. Example: I open the window to get fresh air. Used for home routines. This relates to controlling the internal environment of the home. 10. I feed my pet. Usage: I feed my cat in the morning. Shows care for animals. This action demonstrates responsibility towards dependents. Shadowing: I wake up early. I turn off the alarm. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I make breakfast. I drink water. Every morning is a new start to grow. Part 2. Travel to work. This section focuses on the process of commuting, covering transportation, waiting, and the journey itself. These sentences use action verbs related to movement and public transit. 1. I walk to the bus stop. For instance, I walk to the bus stop every day. This explains your commute. The prepositional phrase to the bus stop defines the destination of the walking action. 2. I wait for the bus. Sample scene. I wait for the bus with my friend. Use it for public transport moments. The phrasal verb wait for is important here, indicating expectation. 3. I buy a ticket. Example, I buy a ticket before boarding. Talk about travel payments. This highlights a necessary transactional step in many commutes. 4. I greet the driver. Case, I greet the driver politely. Shows respect in conversation. This introduces the concept of using adverbs politely to modify how an action is performed. 5. I find a seat. For example, I find a seat near the window. Good for describing travel choices. Find suggests locating a desired position among many options. 6. I look out the window. Usage. I look out the window to enjoy the view. Use in scenic travels. This is an observational action, contrasting with actions that require interaction with others. 7. I listen to music. Example, I listen to music on the bus. Shows leisure activity. This is a common way people pass commuting time passively. 8. I text a friend. For instance, I text a friend while traveling. Common mobile use. The action is concurrent with traveling, indicated by the word while. 9. I carry my bag. Case, I carry my work bag every morning. Describes an item. Carry is the main verb indicating transportation of an object essential for the day. 10. I get off at my stop. Usage. I get off at the station near my office. Explains ending the trip. Get off is a phrasal verb essential for exiting vehicles like buses or trains. Shadowing. I walk to the bus stop. I wait for the bus. I buy a ticket. I greet the driver. I find a seat. I look out the window. Your journey to work is a great time to practice English. Part 3. At work, these sentences describe professional tasks and interactions typical of an office environment. They often involve using digital tools or collaborating with team members. 1. I check my emails. For example, I check my emails every morning. Shows office routine. This is often the very first task upon arrival, similar to checking the phone in the morning. 2. I attend the meeting. Case, I attend the meeting with my team. Business communication. Attend is a formal verb used for participation in scheduled events. 3. I take notes. Example: I take notes during discussions. Use for learning points. This emphasizes active listening and recording information. 4. I answer phone calls. Usage: I answer phone calls from clients. Daily office job. This specifies the recipient from clients, adding context. 5. I help a colleague. For instance, I help a colleague with a project. Shows teamwork. This demonstrates interpersonal support within the workplace. 6. I organize files. Sample scene: I organize files in the cabinet. Good for office order. This relates to maintaining physical or digital structure. If referring to digital files, one might say, I organize digital files in the server. 7. I write a report. Example: I write a report for my manager. Shows documentation. Reports are formal documents requiring structure and content creation. 8. I send an email. Case: I send an email to confirm details. Use for communication. This often follows decision-making or task completion. 9. I make a call. For instance, I make a call to the supplier. Business action. This is distinct from answering calls. It's initiating contact. 10. I schedule a meeting. Usage: I schedule a meeting for next week. Planning at work. Scheduling involves coordination across time and availability, often utilizing digital calendars. Shadowing: I check my emails. I attend the meeting. I take notes. I answer phone calls. I help a colleague. I organize files. Doing your best at work prepares you for tomorrow. Part 4, Evening Routine. This section shifts focus to post-work activities, concentrating on domestic duties, relaxation, and personal time before winding down completely. 1. I cook dinner. Example: I cook dinner for my family. Home life task: a primary evening responsibility for many. 2. I set the table. Case: I set the table before eating. Part of meal prep. This involves arrangement and preparation for the meal service. 3. I eat with my family. For example, I eat with my family every night. Social habit. This emphasizes the communal aspect of the evening meal. 4. I wash the dishes. Usage: I wash the dishes after dinner. Post-meal routine. This clears up the area and completes the meal cycle. 5. I watch TV. Sample scene: I watch TV for an hour. Leisure activity. The duration for an hour is often specified in leisure activities. 6. I read a book. Example: I read a book before bed. Quiet hobby. Reading is a common way to decompress before sleep. 7. I talk with friends. Case: I talk with friends on the phone. social connection. This maintains external relationships outside of the immediate household. 8. I listen to the radio. For instance, I listen to the radio in the evening. Entertainment choice. This is a passive form of auditory entertainment, often used while performing other chores. 9. I water the plants. Example: I water the plants after sunset. Care for nature. This is a responsibility towards household flora, often done when the heat of the day has passed. 10. I take a walk. Usage: I take a walk after dinner. Evening exercise. Light physical activity is beneficial for digestion and relaxation. Shadowing: I cook dinner. I set the table. I eat with my family. I wash the dishes. I watch TV. I read a book. Evening routines give you time to relax and reflect. Part 5: Before bed. This final set of sentences details the crucial final steps taken just prior to sleeping, focusing on hygiene, security, and preparing for the next day. 1. I brush my teeth. Example: I brush my teeth before sleeping. Hygiene habit. Repeating this essential hygiene step ensures dental health before extended rest. 2. I change into pajamas. Case: I change into pajamas after a shower. Bedtime prep. This physical transition signals the body that the active day is ending. 3. I set the alarm. For instance, I set the alarm for 7 o'clock. Preparing for morning. This is a proactive step ensuring the routine starts correctly the next day. Precise time specification is key here, e.g., 7 o'clock. 4. I read a little. Example: I read a little before sleeping. Relaxing activity. The use of a little implies a limited, measured amount of time spent reading. 5. I turn off the light. Usage: I turn off the light at night. Night routine. The final action signaling the transition to darkness and sleep preparation. 6. I pray. Sample scene: I pray before sleeping. Spiritual moment. This is a contemplative action for those with religious practices. 7. I check the doors. Example: I check the doors before bed. Safety check. This involves ensuring the security of the dwelling for the night. 8. I drink water. For instance, I drink water before sleeping. Bedtime habit. A final small intake of hydration, though sometimes advised against depending on individual needs. 9. I listen to soft music. Case: I listen to soft music to relax. Calming practice. The adjective soft is important here to differentiate it from loud or energetic music. 10. I fall asleep. Example: I fall asleep quickly after reading. End of day. This final sentence describes the ultimate conclusion of the daily cycle, the transition into unconscious rest. Shadowing: I brush my teeth. I change into pajamas. I set the alarm. I turn off the light. I check the doors. I fall asleep. Good rest is the foundation of a strong tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today on the Real English Podcast. We've just practiced 50 key English sentences for your daily routine, short, clear, and easy to remember. These phrases are designed to help you in real situations, whether you're starting your day, traveling, working, relaxing in the evening, or getting ready for bed. Remember, fluency is built through consistent use. Say these sentences aloud every day to train your mouth, your memory, and your confidence. The more you use them, the more naturally they'll come to you. Your commitment today is a big step toward improving your English. I'm proud of the time and focus you put in because small daily practice builds big results. If this episode helped you, please subscribe to the Speakova podcast and hit the like button this way. You support this series and help other learners discover these lessons. Thank you so much for listening and practicing with me. And if you want more examples to grow your daily English, check out my other episode, 100 Daily Routine English Sentences, Slow Listening, and Nth. Speaking practice, it's packed with useful phrases to expand your vocabulary and confidence. Keep practicing, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next lesson.